over 60, ever feel a little bit out of sorts because none of your friends are really around, or your family, or you finally get to a point in your life where you can enjoy things or have some the free time to socialize? And where the heck is everyone anyhow? Feeling lonely and out of sorts after 60, I think, becomes almost a norm. But you know what I think it's all about? I think it's a matter of syncopation. That's right. I think it's a matter that many of our family members and those that we love and just people that we care about aren't necessarily going through the same things that we are. And that, I think, is the problem. I think it becomes an issue because you come to a point in your life where you're ready to move on with things, or to enjoy things a little bit more, or to have socialization in your life and do things, go out, have dinner, and all that other stuff. And meanwhile, you're either waiting for people to catch up so that they can do the same with you, or they're too old and they're in ill health, so they can't do any of that with you. And I think it's the big reason, or one of the main reasons, why many seniors feel that isolation and loneliness as you get older, because you're just out of sync. It seems to be you're out of sync with family and friends and those about you. And so what do you do about stuff like that? And what do you do, especially if you don't have access to a whole social circle, or just lots of people around in your life that you could say, okay, it's almost like calling in a stunt double for your family. Boy, wouldn't that be great? Excuse me, stunt brother. It's funny, about 20 years ago, my husband at the time and I were just starting to do a little bit more socialization with my sister and my brother-in-law. And it was wonderful going out to dinner. You know what I mean. Our kids are grown up, or they're growing up, and you could do some of that stuff that like people do, and not just be mom or pop, parenting thing. And then one day she got pregnant. Talk about screwing things up. Am I evil for saying that? My sister got pregnant. I'm like, really? Haven't you been through this already? Do you have to do this again? And that kind of screwed up that whole socialization trend that we were going into. And it was disappointing from that point of view. And then I noticed what happened is, with me, I have several brothers and sisters, but it's also with friends. Everybody's always at a different point in our lives. Like, we all just someday and be at the same train station. That would be easy, wouldn't it? I'm thinking that's why many social clubs and HOAs and things like that are popular. And I really wish I had that near me. Or let me put it this way. I'm going to have to look into that, because I think that is it. I think as one gets older, your family, your ties, your relationships, they're all going through different things. Like you are going through different things. And what happens is you feel this disconnect because everybody's kind of in step. It's like playing in an orchestra, and you have one section or two that's always out of tune or out of sync. And that's what I'm feeling. And I think that's something that as you get older, and many of us are feeling the same thing. I don't know, comment below. Do you feel the same way too? Are you feeling a little out of sync? Oh, I know we're supposed to be all positive, and yeah, many of us that'll do the platitudes and yes, I'm grateful, which I am. I'm actually really grateful. But at the same time, I have this sense of, I don't want to say feeling lost, but just lonely and missing that connection and that family, that friend bond, that just someone to chat with, and just, I guess, a deep connection. It doesn't help that Mom passed away a couple of years ago, and that was mine. She was my anchor to this world. And times we fought and we were at odds with one another, but never for a long period of time, more than a couple of days. But having that anchor, or knowing that you could call someone and they would understand, and you didn't feel guilty about dumping or talking about your problems. So you know what I'm thinking of doing? I'm actually thinking of starting a little group here where I live. I live in the beautiful Poconos of Pennsylvania. I'm just thinking of starting a little social social adventure for those in the area that maybe are feeling the same way. And it could just be as simple as, meeting for a little potluck dinner or something somewhere. So, that's one thing I've learned in life, is that I love to complain, but at the same time, you know what? No one's going to come and give you the answer. You know what we got to do? We got to go out and create it for ourselves. So either find those people and I don't want to say replace, but reinforce connections or make new connections. And if not they're available to you, you have to create it yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some postings. I'm going to create some situations where people maybe want to come out and hang out, or whether it have a cocktail or a coffee or donuts together, and see where it goes. Who knows? Maybe I'll be by myself. But I'm taking the first step. Let me know if you've done anything like this. Let me know if you feel the same way. We're all in this together, Like and subscribe. It's free, and it will help me